Hello, hi. Okay, so I am Duma, as most of you know, and this is like a trust rankings DR, basically, I guess, for Legends Ball. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I apologize right now because I look like a mess. Like, I really do. Like, I'm serving raccoon realness to you guys right now, and that's just how it works. And that's fine. Like, we're here for it. We really are. And, yeah, so, like, I was gonna do this in, like, two different DRs, but, like, I didn't. No, I was gonna do this in one DR. One video DR for week one. Like, a week one recap. And, like, yeah, that would be fun, but, like, I feel like trust rankings are better just to do here, and, like, yeah. I, I, I'm all over the place all the time. I'm so sorry, but like, okay. So I'm just gonna kind of go over like some trust rankings and like kind of like events that happened week one. So this is like the week one trust ranking DR. I might not do these like every week, but like we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yes. Okay. So honestly, this week was a mess, but like it wasn't like a mess in like my favor. Well, it was a mess in my favor because it didn't screw me over, so like I'm here for it. But literally, so like let's go just go over the people in this game. I made a whole list, guys. Like I'm being really organized. I hope you're here for it. Um, Teemo's gone. Rip Teemo. He got expelled because he had an alt. Like, yikes. I actually kind of liked Teemo, like, in the game. Like, when he wasn't alting. That was really fun. I'm pretty sure he read my DR. Because, I think if I remember correctly, I made, like, a statement. I'd be like, yo, I don't trust Teemo or, like, any Season 1 people. And he was like, and then, like, literally an hour later, he DM'd me, like, hey, let's work together. I was like, okay, cool. I'll take it. Honey Biscuit is like, okay, so I'm doing these like 16th to first because like literally, like I feel like most people who like looked at my DR know who my first is, but like we'll go through that. So Honey Biscuit was evicted 16th. Fun times. First boot. Yeah. I honestly didn't trust Honey Biscuit at all, and that's just kind of the truth. Like, I'm sorry. Honey, if you watch this, love you, but I didn't trust you. I'm sorry, it's the truth. And I kind of campaigned a little bit for you to go, because I wanted Violet to stay. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Like, you probably realize that. Like, as soon as Veto wasn't used, and, like, Trent was like, I'm not using Veto, I was like, okay, I'll just vote however you want, Trent. I don't really care. Like, I wanted him gone anyways. It works. But I didn't trust Honey, like, in the slightest, and, like, that's kind of, like, a mess, honestly. It's, okay, so you can't, like, go around to people, right, and, like, make final twos with, like, everybody, and then, like, tell them that you want to vote them, like, because, like, okay, I can understand if, like, we had, like, some sort of, like, pre-game relationship, or even just, like, anything, literally anything, like a conversation before like you threw out like, oh, you're a fan fave, you need to go, and I was like, it's not the way to earn my trust, sorry. He also mentioned like a low placer alliance, which was kind of weird to me, just because, like, so it would have consisted of me, him, and Violetta, but then he added AJ and AK? And, like, AK got 5th, so I don't really understand where that would have went. But, like, well, it's Honey, so, like, who knew, right? Like, but yeah, Honey Biscuit, rest in peace, for real. Okay, so this is actually players in the game now, as of, like, week 2, but, like, yeah. Joshua, honestly, do not trust him as far as I can throw him. That sounds so mean, but, like, I've seen him in other games, and I'll be real with you, I don't trust him at all. Like, he's such a mess most of the time, and I'm not even saying that just to be a jerk, like, it's just the truth. Like, he's a mess. Like, he plays a snake game, and I've noticed that a lot. Like, I can understand playing a snake game, like, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I guess it depends on who you act, like, snake game is very subjective, I feel like, because, like, you can snake someone, but, like, you're not really snaking. Like, you could do it to benefit your actual allies, which is, like, I don't consider that snaking, I guess. Like, I don't know. But he just seems to snake everybody all the time for, like, no reason. and I don't know if yeah, that I don't trust him in the slightest, and I would not be sad to see him go home, or like, you know, get out, because like I really don't care. The next like couple people I kind of like. There's people that like I would rather not go, and then there's people that like I don't really care, and there's people I would rather see. So yeah, he's kind of, I don't know how I feel about him really. Like I know how I feel, because I feel like he would take a shot at me, because he's seen me play in Alex's, and Alex is like a big org, I guess. I didn't know it was like as popular as it was, but apparently it's really popular. So like, whoa, get it. Love Alex. Yeah, and I'm known in that org as like apparently the series best player, which is kind of weird to me still. I mean, like, I'm getting it, so like I'm here for it. I really am. But yeah, Joshua, he makes me nervous. Don't really trust him at all. I don't think I'm gonna go for him like immediately though, because like A Guy does trust him, and I trust A Guy a lot, and I don't think he would screw me over right away if A Guy was like, no. So we'll see how that goes. Because yeah. Next would be Red Wings, because I actually haven't spoke with Red Wings at all this entire game, and I find that really weird, because like it's not necessarily because I don't want to, I just haven't had the chance to yet. Like, oh, I have, but I just haven't gotten the time to just message Red Wings. And he was on my 13th spot. Yeah, I'm trying to keep count. I might, like, put, like, a trust rankings list in the description, too. So, yeah. Red Wings is, like, he's interesting, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how to feel about him. I don't know how he did his season, is the thing. Like, I could go back and look, but, like, why would I do that? Like, I really don't care. I do, actually. That's a lie. I really do care. I'm trying to do good this season, because, like, season 1 I didn't do that great, even though, like, Charlie loved me, which seems really weird, because, like, I was, like, really shitty his season, but it's fine. But, yeah, I haven't talked with Red Wings, so, I literally have no opinion on him. Like, I feel like he could put me up if he won, but even then, like, I don't know, because we haven't spoke. But I might actually speak to him in a little bit, and we'll see where that goes. I don't know. 12th is Andrew, and there's reasons for this. So I don't want to play based on season 1. I've pretty much expressed this to everybody that I've spoke with. I'm not playing based on season 1, but I'm not stupid either. Trent kind of made this obvious in the first week, that people hold season grudges, and yeah, and Trent kind of made it obvious too. Like I don't have anything against Trent, don't get me wrong, but that kind of makes me kind of nervous too, because I actually was the one who kind of started the rumor about Trent and Caleb season 1. Although people were targeting him, I guess, anyways, so like, I was like, okay, that's fine, I don't care, but it helped. Yeah, you know, yeah. But Andrew was like, he's kind of like a weird enigma in this game, I feel like, because I feel like he should be more on people's radars than he really is, that I've seen, because like I'm not to the point of like gonna throw his name out to everybody, but when he said he had one alliance, I don't necessarily believe that it's Andrew. Like I have a high doubt he only has one alliance, and he said that in BABB, by the way, so for logs and receipts. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. Like, he's smart. He's won a lot of orgs from what I heard. He won our season. Like, he's not that stupid. I mean, he was kinda, because, like, he didn't have jury management for anything. Like, you won comps, dude, and then, like, you kind of backstabbed everybody, but, like, you still did more than Berkey, so, like, good job. I still take credit for, like, him kind of winning, because, like, my speech was really good, so thanks. Yeah, okay. That was so cringy, I'm so sorry. Anyways. But, like, all these early people, I don't have any, like, opinions on them. Like, it's like... But, yeah, Andrew's kind of, like, on my radar. But not, like, to the point where I'm like, he can go. Like, right away. Like... But he kind of can. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of indifferent about, like, a lot of these people going up. Coco is actually another person I'm very indifferent towards. because I feel like she could be kind of inactive right now, but like I thought that in season 1 and she wasn't. And I wonder if that's what she's trying to play again, like because like if that's the case, like all the season 1 people are going to be like aware of this. Like I would hope they would be aware of this, cuz like she did this in season 1 where she was literally just like, "Oh yeah, guys, sorry I've been so busy and inactive and I'm just so sorry. I'll step it up, guys." And then like she was active the whole time. Like I don't think yeah, I don't think she's inactive right now. Like cuz she spoke to me a couple times and we kind of just like we had some good conversations. Nothing noteworthy game-wise, really. We talked a little bit about season 1 and I guess a little bit about the honey vote. I kind of told Coco that like, you know, I wasn't was Coco one of the people I told, because like I'll explain this in a minute when we get to the number 9 slot, because that's one of the people I can mention that was in this thing. But yeah, also Bray's the same way. Just saying, he's number 10 on my list. Coco's 11, but Bray is kind of the same way with trust. Like I don't think he's like against me, because I'm in a couple alliances with him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like I'm in a couple, and like I'm in one. Wait, I'm looking at my list. No, I'm in 2 with him. Okay, cool. I'm indifferent towards him, kind of too, because like I feel like, so here's the thing with the winners in this season is they all won unanimously. Although Trent and Bray kind of won more unanimously than Andrew, because Andrew needed like that push to win, because season 1 jury was bitter as hell, and that's just the truth. Like I'm sorry, like if you guys were in season 1 and you don't think you were bitter, you were likely if you weren't Trent or Caleb and me. And that's just, like, I was bitter, but, like, I wasn't going to vote bitter, because that's boring. Sorry, but that's the truth. Like, a majority of everyone in that season was bitter in jury, and that's, yeah. Yes, so, like, Bray is kind of, like, that weird area. AK gave me some information on him, basically saying, like, he's not horrible at comps, but he's also kind of, like, he's not afraid to blow stuff up, I guess. Like, because I guess he blew up something in season 2, and, like, I mean, it got him the win in the end. So that's really interesting to me that, like, that kind of happened. Because, like, I could see him being a formidable person later in the game. Right now, I don't think he's going to stick his neck out too far. I don't think he's going to pull a Trent and just literally win first HOH and nominate everyone that he thought was against him. Which, I mean, go Trent, right? Like, woo. Okay. Now, here's where I can mention, like, the thing that happened today as of this date, which is, like... No, this wasn't today. This was yesterday, on the 14th of January. Yeah. So, basically, Ram, he's my number 9 spot. I actually haven't had that many conversations with Ram, but he seems to like me, so that's good. Everyone seems to like me, but I feel that's kind of fake, so we'll see what happens. Ram, he's really sweet. Like he's really interesting as a person. Like I actually really like talking to Ram. But today was very weird in how things kind of like sparked. So basically, earlier today, I ended up messaging Daisy because me and A-Guy were kind of like trying to figure out what to do with like the Daisy and Honey Biscuit blowing everyone up situation. So I went to Daisy and told her, I was like, you know, me and A-Guy have been trying to keep heat off you. Like, I'm not concerned about the alliance. I don't expect you to only align with me. I don't really care, because I really don't. Like, it gave me an opportunity, if that makes sense. Like, to, like, kind of build trust with these people. And think that, like, oh, he's not gonna come for me. Like, not that I'm gonna win a comp anyways. Like, I could win this one, but, like, I doubt I will. Let's be real. Yeah, so... and then right after that, like literally this was so weird how this was fucking timed. Right after that, I talked with Trent about the same damn thing, because he DM'd me asking if he could ask a question about how, like, if I thought I was against him or whatever. I was like, no, I'm not after you, Trent. Like, what would I gain for going after Trent right now? That would get so much blood on my hands, and literally it'd make me a huge target. I'm not here for that. I'm sorry. It's the truth. Like, I'm not going after freaking Trent, like, in Final 15. Like, that's stupid. And that's just the truth. Like, especially when the fact that if Trent thinks I'm with him, he's not going to nominate me, like, right away. So, like, I'm gonna keep that to, like, my advantage in my pocket, especially when there's other people in this game I feel like he'd want to nominate more than me. And then Ram messaged me, asking the same thing. And it was weird that they all, like, messaged me back to back to back. From what I understand, the other two people in that alliance, if I remember correctly, was Caleb and Coco. I already talked with Caleb about this. Like, I've already talked with Caleb. I think I talked with Coco a little bit about it, but not too much. We'll see where that goes. But, like, yeah. I'm not really concerned about most of them, because I feel like most of them are not, I'm not on their radar. And now my concern is that, like, A-Guy might be, but, like, I don't think A-Guy would be that big of a deal. Like, I know he was on Caleb's radar, but here's the thing with that. I could probably convince Caleb to, like, not go after A-Guy if I have to. Because I feel like Caleb's going to go after more people that are, like, threatening to him. And, like, especially if I can, like, tell him, like, A-Guy's not going to go after you, like, for real. Because, like, if I tell him not to, he won't. And I don't think Caleb would, like, nominate me or an A-Guy together, so that would be cool. I'll just be like, yo, like, Caleb's not, like, a threat to us right now. Especially if, like, he thinks we're helping. Yeah. But yeah, also, his number 8 spot was Trent. Trent's interesting in this game. He's definitely different from Season 1. But the only thing with Season 1 that I've noticed that he still kind of has is he's very impulsive. I don't think he thinks things out, like, as thoroughly as he thinks he does. Because the noms were kind of, like, weird in that kind of, like, respect, to be fair. Like, I didn't think they were super thought out, because he didn't talk to anybody, which is kind of, like, sketch, if you think about it. Like, I talked with him. Like, I know he talked, I talked to him, because I approached him, and it's like, yo, like, you know, do you want to talk about noms? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do Violetta and Honey, and I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, and then I'm gonna do Joshua as a renom. And then I'm always like, what the hell? Why would you tell me that? Because, like, I'm used to, like, my name is Josh. So, like, I'm like, what? What do you mean you're doing me as the renom? But then I realized there's another Joshua in this game. So it's like, It's uncomfy. It's not fun. Like, because I always think they're after me. It's like, no, please. Also, Trent, he is impulsive in the way that I feel like he doesn't really, like, think things very thoroughly through. That made no fucking sense, but you know what I mean. Like, he doesn't think things through all the way. Like, I feel like he would be the type to just literally, like, blow everything up because he thinks someone's after him without even checking if that's, like, even a plausible theory. And, like, he already kind of did do that. But, like, at least he did it with, like, people that, like, didn't really have a lot of say-so. Like, I guess Honey Biscuit, but, like, Honey isn't here anymore. Honey had comp prowess. That was the only reason. After Trent, I would say it was Blue, and he's on my 7th spot, and Trent was 8th. Ram was 9th. I keep, like, reiterating that. Blue is, like, in a weird position in this game where I think he actually does like me. So, like, I don't think he'd go for me, and especially because he lost Teemo so early on. Because Teemo ulted. Yikes. But, he may not be as in tough a position as I think he is, because I feel like people actually do trust him, like, honestly. And I kind of talked with AK about this a little bit, and I was like, you know, like, I don't think he had anything to do with the whole Teemo situation. Like, I don't think he had anything to do with it. But I feel like he could get really screwed over really easy by it, because, like, anyone who looks back at Season 1 will see Blue and Teemo were a duo. Anyone who knows them knows they're best friends in real life. I'm sorry. It's 4:30 a.m. and I have school in, like, 4 hours, so we're living, kids. Oh boy, okay. Also, yeah, I don't have much to say about Blue either. So this next part, like, from 6 on, are kind of actually people that I really do like talking to most of the time. Although some of them I haven't talked too much with. So we'll say that. So these, like, 6 on is, like, kind of like people I actually do really trust. So we'll see where that goes. 6 is Violetta. Now, the reason why Violetta is actually kind of lower on this list, like, at 6th, is really just because, like, I don't think she has the pull to, like, kind of help me later in the game. Like, I don't think she does, and it's mainly just because, like, I feel like she was kind of, like, ostracized really quickly. Like, she was, like, thrown out really quickly, and then, like, that might not be the right word. Imagine if I used the wrong word. That'd be such a yikes. But, she was thrown out there really quickly. And then, like, literally, like, she was kind of, like, put in that position where she was like, oh, no, I'm screwed. But she talked to me about, like, what she should do. And I basically was like, you know, like, you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself. Like, you don't want to just, like, freak out on Trent, obviously, and, like, throw him under the bus completely. Because, like, literally, if you do that, because Trent has more pull than you, Violetta. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And she was like, yeah, that you're right. I was like, you know, and then she said, maybe I should talk with people just to, like, I was like, yeah, pick their minds. It's fine. Like, I think that's, like, a good option for you. Because literally, like, she wasn't going to go, and I knew she wasn't going to, because everyone wanted Honey out anyways, because he was making Final 2 deals with everybody. So it was like, But she seems to be, like, semi-loyal to Wig Snatchers, which is, like, I was going to mention the alliances in this game, like, the trust rankings and alliances, and I might actually just do that in the next one, so this might just be individual trust rankings. So we're already at, like, 21 minutes, and that's, like, yikes. But yeah, Violetta, she's cool, I guess. I really do like her, talking with her. She's really funny, I think. Like, I think she's hilarious. Daisy is an interesting person, by the way. She's number 5 on my list. I'm kind of, like, transitioning really quickly, so I'm really sorry. Because it's 4:34, and, like, I kind of need to, like, sleep sometime soon. But, Daisy's interesting, because I have history with her and Alex's, and she's actually a really close friend of mine, like, outside the game, too. Like, she's really a really close friend of mine, and, like, but here's the thing. Everyone underestimates the hell out of Daisy, and Daisy herself underestimates the hell out of herself. Like, for real, like, she's so good, but, like, she kind of doesn't acknowledge that most of the time, which I guess I kind of do, too, most of the time. Like, I play it up for games, like, obviously, but, like, I really don't think I'm that great of a player, so, like, we'll see how that goes. Alex gives me confidence, though, so thanks, Alex, love you. Daisy, though, like, yeah, that's kind of, like, I don't, like, okay, so here's the thing. I don't think Daisy's is gonna go, like, straight for my neck right away, because when she heard that I was the Renom, like, she thought I was the Renom, because she heard Joshua, and she forgot Joshua was even in this game, so that says something. So she came right to me when she heard Trent was saying Joshua was the Renom, because she thought it was me. So she came right to me and said, you know, just gun for veto, like, please, like, gun for veto. So I was like, okay, thank you, Daisy, like, I appreciate that. So when I found out about the whole Honey Biscuit thing, I was trying to, like, dilemma how to do it, because I really didn't think it was that big of a deal, because it was honey, and I told her that, too. I was like, it was Honey Biscuit, like, let's be real. I really doubt people put that much thought into that being the, and I told Caleb that, too, like, it's Honey Biscuit, like, let's be real. And then, like, I realized people were actually having thoughts about it, because then the alliance got made, and I was like, oh, shit, So I kind of, like, asked A-Guy. I thought A-Guy was going to go approach Daisy, and he just never did. So I did. And I kind of, like, I kind of reassured her. I was like, I'm not worried about it, Daisy. I was like, because I'm really not, because I don't think she's going to come right for me. And, like, I kind of, like, let her know. I was like, you know, hey, like, I'm not worried about it, because, like, I don't expect you to line with, like, just me. Like, that's, no. But Daisy, she's not afraid to make a move if she thinks she has the power to do so, which is, like, the interesting part about Daisy, is, like, if she has the power to make a move, she'll make it. If she doesn't have that power to make that move, or the votes or the numbers, she's not gonna make it. And not only that, but I feel like she's kind of, like, she's not easily swayed. That's the thing. She really does, like, kind of, like, evaluate her own thoughts and stuff like that, and she's really perceptive, like, super perceptive. So everyone underestimates her, though, and that's the thing. Like, unless you actually watch her play, and, like, watch, like, and actually was on, like, the burn side of, like, her move, you do not realize how good she really is, and that's just the truth. And even then, after that, you still love her, because, like, you know, it's just that's how it is. Like, I love Daisy, I really do. Like, she's my GF, and we stan. But that being said, I'm still wary. Like, I would not take Daisy to Final 2. by any means if I had the choice, because Daisy would probably beat me. Especially in this kind of game. Like, depending, it's too early to say that Daisy would beat me, but she probably could. Like, she would have a really good shot, because me and Daisy are both really, like, social players. And that's kind of like the thing where, like, that's kind of the thing, is, like, we're both such social players that, like, you don't really know, like, right? Like, you can't gauge that. And, like, we would be a really good duo if we actually, like, played closely together. But I feel like that I kind of have that, like, okay, I'll explain this in a minute. But anyways, AJ is such a sweetheart. Like, I love AJ to death. I really do. And, like, he kind of, like, he warms my heart when he talks, because he's so sweet. Like, he really is. Like, he's like my son, like, for real. Like, he's my son. And, like, literally, like, just listening to, like, him, because we had a conversation about, like, fakeness in this community and stuff like that, and fakeness in orgs, and, like, yeah, like, I can see where he's coming from, and I kind of, like, here's the thing, like, I don't like being fake. Like, I really don't. Like, it probably comes off that I'm really fake when I get frustrated, because I do kind of, like, I kind of vent and stuff like that. But I never really hate anybody, like, ever. Like, there's a few people in this community I'm not fond of, but I don't go out of my... And, like, there's a difference between being fake and being civil to somebody and not causing drama. And I feel like that's kind of, like, a big thing that nobody realizes. Like, I can be nice to you and not like you. Like, that's not really, like... That doesn't mean that I'm being fake. Like, just because I'm not yelling at you doesn't mean I'm being fake. Like, but I kind of, like, expressed that to AJ. I was like, there's calibers of it. I actually really do like AJ. I think he's really smart. And that could be threatening later on, but, like, I also think he actually really does like me. So, like, I feel like... See, I've said that with about everybody here, though. I was like, I think they like me, but, like, who knows, right? The next three are actually people that I know probably really like me. Although, third is kind of, like, a weird thing. So we're top three. But 3 is Caleb, ironically. Because Caleb was part of the reason I went out in Season 1. But I adore the hell out of Caleb. I really do. I have a thing for Canadian jocks, if people didn't realize. And Canadian jocks have a thing for me. What can I say? But Caleb, he's a really sweet person. Like, I really like talking to Caleb. And he's fun to talk with. Like, he really is. Like, our first conversation, like, our first long conversation we had was, a couple nights ago, I believe, actually. And we literally just talked, like, all night. And literally, it was basically just, like, we were kind of shit-talking people. And then we were also kind of, like, just, like, yeah, like, these people were stupid. Like, that was basically the whole conversation we had. And, like, not only that, but, like, literally... He even said, like, he wanted to go to sleep, but he didn't want to, like, leave because he was really enjoying our conversation. And, like, I think I sent the screenshot to my DR. I might not have. But it was, like, I made, like, a joke of, like, well, if you sleep and then I sleep, then we can, like, say we slept together. And it's, like, it's great. Like, and he was like, you're right. That's genius. It's like, I know. My mind. That being said, though, he's good at comps. Like, really good at comps. And, like, I don't think he'd nominate me, because I think he really does like me and trust me. Because I basically said, I was like, Caleb, like, even if, like, your alliance blows up with those, like, other 4, like, you still have options. And, like, like, you still have options. Like, I'm not gonna, like, just stop working with you because you're working with, like, Brett, or who was even in that fucking alliance? Ram, Daisy, Coco, and Trent. Like, I'm not gonna stop working with you for that. Like, it's stupid. Like, you gotta find, like, your opportunities in this game. And it's something that's really important, because, like, if you cast someone aside, you're letting go an opportunity that you could have, and that's so stupid. Like, literally. But I also really do genuinely like Caleb. He's nice to talk to. AK, by the way, I'm transitioning again. So number 2 is AK, and, like, literally, I love AK. He's so fun to talk to. Like, we had, like, a voice call, like, earlier today, not earlier today. It's the 15th now, but it was on the 14th. And he was helping me with my paper, and it went from that to talking game to literally talking about, like, about sexuality and stuff like that, which is weird. But, like, it's nice to have conversations like that, and, like, he's really sweet. Like, I really like him, and I think he trusts me quite a bit. And we basically both said, like, it's like, you know, I basically said, like, yeah, I have a reputation from Alex's, but I don't really consider that to be, like, that, like, grander, I guess. Like, because I don't think I was that amazing. Like, I think it was my best game I've ever played. Like, but I don't think it was that amazing. I mean, yeah. But, yeah, so, AK I really do trust. Like, I think, and plus he's very social, too, and he told me himself he has a hard time winning comps because of, like, his disability, which is, you know, yeah, I don't have anything against that. Not that I would use someone's disability against them, because that's shitty. Don't do that. That's bad. But, he's someone that I could probably be evenly matched with, comp-wise. If that makes sense. So I'm not against it. I'm against working with him. Unless it's that stupid plane game that I just made me want to die. But that's not the point I'm trying to make here. But I trust him quite a bit, and I feel like he could be playing me hardcore, and, like, I'd be like, okay. Because he did say he's a poker player. So that's, like, he could be making, like, a huge poker face to me right now. But people, they leave signs, and, like, literally in speech patterns and stuff like that. And I don't think he'd be able to keep everything up that easy. If that makes sense. Because it seemed very effortless to him to talk about different things. So we'll see where this goes. I trust him a lot, but I also feel like he's kind of, like, in that area where it's like, I don't know. And then, of course, first is A-Guy. I love A-Guy to death. We all know this. We really do. I adore A-Guy, and he's my final two, 100%. He's my ride or die. Because back when he got casted, and, you know, he did really, I think he did really well this season. I'm proud of him. And he got out and stuff like that. We talked, like, because we talked from this season. He didn't know me like, in season 1, but he was, like, really, like, a fan of me, and I was like, why? Like, I sucked, but then I guess later he found out that, like, I was really good in Alex's too, because he played in Alex's, I think, either after, or I think it was during season 1. Might be wrong. That could actually be really wrong. We'll see. Actually, no, I think season 5 was during season 1. It was whatever. Different orgs, sorry. But A-Guy was, he's really sweet. He's my son. He really is. He's my damn son. I bought him Sims 4. Because he is my son. And that is just the truth. But I don't think he'd ever screw me over. Like, I really don't. Like, he may have the chance to do so, but I don't think he would screw me over, if that makes sense. And he's really good at listening to different, like, things. Like, I feel like we have really good open conversation, but that could just be me, like, being delusional. Who knows? That's kind of, like, a weird term. I don't know if that's, like, an okay term to use, but, like, we'll see what we get. Okay, this video is literally 33 minutes. Okay, so wrapping up, I'm gonna put, like, my trust rankings down in, like, the bottom of the description, so if anyone wants to actually look at those, they can. But I'm gonna probably be making the other DR, like, tomorrow, because it's 4:47 a.m. and I gotta sleep soon. I'm so sorry, but keep that in mind. And I'll be, like, posting these. I'll be trying to post these regularly, because, like, I kind of want to get in the habit of, like, making video DRs and stuff, because I think that's fun. But yes, so with that said, I think it's cool. Yeah, we're good. So, thank you all for watching this. If you, like, literally made it through the 34 minutes that this, like, mess was, I appreciate you so much. And, yes, so thank you. Okay, bye.